Supreme Court got it wrong, and 50,000 illegal absentee ballots should be thrown out. The president's attorneys are asking the Supreme Court to take up this case, obviously before January 6th, when Congress takes up the certification of the Electoral College votes. To discuss this, a member of President Trump's legal team, President Trump's senior legal advisor and attorney, Jenna Ellis. Jenna, great to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks.
All right, Jenna. So look, here we go, another case. It seems to me like these are open and shut, just like I thought the case in Pennsylvania was open and shut. What do you think the Supreme Court will do? It's talking of lack of courage. The Supreme Court has shown a real lack of courage here.
They've also shown a dereliction of duty and fidelity to the U.S. Constitution by refusing to take up cases that, of course, the president and the campaign absolutely should have standing, as well as the Texas case that was original jurisdiction in the Supreme Court. So obviously the Trump legal team is going to continue to fight because we care about election integrity, and we're going to continue to push these issues through every legal and constitutionally viable avenue. And so this particular case, obviously we are about a week out from January 6th, and we need to keep making sure that the American people know what actually happened here. And if this election and all of the fraud is not corrected by January 6th, this will have been a failure not of the Trump legal team, not a failure of the evidence, but rather a failure of the Supreme Court, the judicial branch, the entire way down. And Grant, it will have mainly also been a failure of the state legislatures. They don't need a judicial order or a judicial mandate to do their textual obligation under Article 2, and they are the last full stop that our founders required of them to make sure that the manner in which electoral delegates are selected has to be according to that which each General Assembly sets. We know that in 6 states, those laws were absolutely flagrantly violated. And so when these General Assemblies that are Republican-led are not willing to correct this, that is a failure of the GOP in these states, and that is something that the American people should not stand for.
Now, look, it's clear. In Pennsylvania, ballots came in after the state deadline, and they were still counted. It's open and shut. In Wisconsin, these 50,000 absentee ballots that are in question, is that a similar situation? And that was a 4-3 vote, Wisconsin Supreme Court. You had the Chief Justice of the Wisconsin Supreme Court voting on President Trump's side on this. What is the situation with those ballots, real quick, Jenna?
Yeah, and so this is something where even the Chief Justice of the Wisconsin Supreme Court dissented in that case. They want to hear this on the merits, and that's where the Supreme Court of the United States really needs to intervene. And rather than go through some procedural hoop and kick this out like every other court has done and what the Supreme Court has done so far with these electoral challenges, they need to look at this on the merits. Bush v. Gore is precedent here for electoral challenges, and they need to recognize that President Trump absolutely gets the same opportunity to argue his case that President George W. Bush did in 2000, and to treat him differently than every other sitting president in every other election is manifestly unfair according to due process in our Constitution.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Look, this is a time when people can make history. This is when you stand up and show courage, and you go down in the history books as someone who fought for America. Nobody right now is doing it. I know you and the team are, Jenna, and we thank you for that. And look, let's hope 2021 is a great year. Go win fighting. I know you always do, Jenna. Thank you, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Grant. Thanks so much.